Let's now consider what happens when the action potential reaches the end of the axon. At this point, the axon terminal, there is a small gap between a transmitting neuron and whatever it is attached to, for example, the dendrites of another neuron or a muscle fiber. This is shown in the diagram on the screen. This gap is called a synapse. When the action potential reaches this axon terminal, it triggers the release of chemicals which are present there. These chemicals, which are called neurotransmitters, diffuse across the synapse and bind to special receptors on the next cell in line, so stimulating it. There are several hundred different types of neurotransmitter known, and different cells within the nervous system use different ones. Note also, however, that some neurons don't use chemical synapses and transmit their signals by purely electrical means. There are two key points about this system which are important. Firstly, the diffusion of a neurotransmitter can be affected by chemicals within the intercellular fluid between the cells. These can, for example, bind to the receptor sites on the receiving cell, so blocking the neurotransmitters. This is how many drugs work. The second and more important point is that the release of neurotransmitters from the axon terminal can be strengthened or weakened, principally by how often the synapse is used. And so synapses can become stronger or weaker, and this is one of the principal mechanisms by which neurons learn.